All right, so we are here and we have some of the creators with one of the feature films, actually the feature film this
feature
year.
film.
Yep.
So
And
here.
so we're going to give them a minute to speak and tell us a little bit about their film and then have some questions for you guys. Pick your
Certainly.
brains a little bit.
Of
So
course.
tell us a little bit about what you did, your film.
Certainly, my name is Taylor Martin.
Tim Davis.
We are with Nox Luna Films, and we are here today to represent our feature film debut together, horror comedy Silent Bite, with
Very nice.
Dystopian Films and EAG Enterprises as well.
So today was like the out of the box debut, first time ever.
First time ever. Yes,
Okay.
first time ever.
Cool beans.
First time. Yep, we've seen it on the big screen. Anybody else either? So
Yes.
very excited. Flew down from Buffalo to be here.
Buffalo, okay. And so can you tell me what were your roles? What did y'all do for the film?
I directed the film.
Yep. Director and also
I was in it a little.
production design.
Yeah, production design.
She had a
A
cameo.
little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
A cameo.
Yeah. And that was the cinematographer and editor.
Excellent, excellent. So as filmmakers, I'm sure that there are times where you're in an uphill battle
Mhm.
or you're under the gun or something, some kind of crunch.
Sure.
For someone who might be at home wanting to get into independent film, what would be the one thing you would want to tell them? You need to be prepared for this because no one's going to tell you, but this is going to happen.
I would say find out each step of the process from somebody that you trust, somebody that's been through the process before, and just sort of have a checklist going in so you're not blind and everything's a surprise. You kind of are like, okay, well, this milestone, I think I'm about somewhere in between it, and I think this is coming up next, and this is coming up next, so you can be just a little bit more prepared.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say pre-planning. Like a big thing is pre-planning all of your pre-production that takes off, because no matter what, the time it takes to make it is going to come out of your time budget somewhere, whether it be pre-production or post-production. And when you're under the gun, pre-production goes so much farther than doing like everything like fix it in post. If you're a director and editor or whatever, and you know do that whole we'll fix it in post thing, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. 'Cause, yeah, it makes it very, very hard. So plan as much as you can right up front. It'll save you a ton of time in post and in production, as long as you know what you're doing. And budget yourself a little time for oopsies and unexpected things, because the best laid plans will still go off the rails no matter what. So
Yeah, I think it was Ali that said the best laid plans like go out the window as soon as you get that first hit in.
you're right.
Sounds about right.
So-
Yep. First time you get hit in the face, the plan goes right out.
So, how did you guys get into filmmaking? Was it a passion, or did you start and come back to it, or is it a love-hate relationship?
I went to film school when I was 18, wasn't ready, dropped out, went into healthcare, and now I'm back. I've been acting for about 6 years, directing for 2, and Tim and I are on our 10th movie next week together in 2 years.
Yeah, for me, I just started making movies like I was telling these guys earlier, like way back in 4th grade on VHS, I was making claymation animations and stuff like that. And then as I got better at it, I just started like seriously trying to learn how to do it. And I'm all self-taught when it comes to stuff. YouTube University, just watch online tutorials. There's millions of videos out there, and there's tons of great filmmakers that have come before. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just kind of figure out where your interests and passions lie. Like if you're more of an editor or a cinematographer or a director, like learn how to do those things, and then also learn everybody else's job. So when you get on set, you can be like, you can understand that what you're asking of somebody is like possible to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you know about everybody else's job, no matter how menial it sounds, it helps you when you're a director, an editor, a cinematographer, because you've been there, you've gone through all of that stuff. you know?
Okay.
And then just try and join any film community if you can get in on as a PA on some sets, and you might be a human road cone just directing traffic for the the cast and crew, but like you get on set, you build a small community of people around yourself, and you learn from each other, and then before you know it, they're acting in your movies and you're shooting their movies, and that's really how it goes. It's not so much what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, I think I was had overheard y'all talking downstairs that one of the lead actors in here was a lead actor in somewhere else, and he offered for you guys to come in and work with them. So
Yeah.
community seems like a really important
Mm-hmm.
part.
And film
networking.
festivals like this.
Film festivals, yes. We met our Silent Bite producer at the Buffalo Dreams Fantastic Film Festival. Our film respectively won Best Short. Their film respectively won Best Feature, and we just linked up and
Yeah.
we're here
that's
today.
That's how it was born.
Do y'all have other circuit or other festivals you guys are gonna go to, or is this the one? Or
I know it played in Chicago last night.
Yeah.
Or tonight. So it's going to be the Chicago Horror Film Fest. I know we're hoping to get it into. We made it in Canada, so I know we're hoping to get it into Toronto. It'll be released onto Blu-ray and DVD and streaming November 12th.
Nice.
I know that. So the festivals are kind of popping up as we go too.
Okay. So people will be able to see this on streaming. Any particular platforms or?
We don't know
apps?
yet.
Don't
Sure
know?
yet.
We know that it's going to be released by Cleopatra Entertainment. I think that's physical media, and then MVD Entertainment is the streaming, but we don't know which platform yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
We just know it's happening. And Merry Christmas to us.
yeah, absolutely. So noticed you spoke of passions for a minute. Obviously, you have a passion for visual art.
Mhm.
Is this part of your visual art expression as well? I gotta say, you got quite a expensive.
Yeah. I think I have about 50. I've lost count. I don't know what a sleeve counts as, but maybe one. I have most of my films tattooed on me. I have 2 Silent Bite tattoos. Most of the films we've done, I get tattooed. But I'm also very impulsive. We went to Portugal and I get my fingers tattooed, my chest tattooed. And
Yep.
when we travel, I like to just hop in a place and get their story, make it a part of me.
But the new thing has been getting tattooed for each film.
Yeah, for each film has like just a little not on the nose something.
So you said you'd done, what was it, 10 just this past year?
Next
Over
week we
2
are
years.
shooting our 10th film that I've directed, and we have done as the Martin Davis collaboration in 2 years.
So at least
Exactly
10 of those.
2 years.
So at least 10 of those are films.
Yep.
Okay. Very nice.
Mhm.
Well, you'll never forget it that way.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
So one last question, I'll let you guys go.
Sure.
So you've done quite a bit
Mhm.
together, worked on quite a few films. If there was something that you could pass on to someone who is interested
Mhm.
in getting into independent films, just a tidbit of advice, like maybe not start out with this, go with that.
Mhm.
Is there any kind of doorway you might could say, go knock on that door?
Yes, I have a huge piece of advice. It's my number one piece of advice. Along with what Tim said, Facebook groups, colleges are always doing films for their theses, their end of the year projects, their beginning of the year projects. But if you are an actor, if you are a gaffer, it doesn't really matter what you are, but find at least 2 to 3 things that you are just as passionate about as that one thing, and you will not get bored. You will not get frustrated that you don't have work. You will have so much more to offer. When I first started, I didn't know that I loved set and wardrobe design. And now I have a heavy hand in designing all of the looks of our film and whatnot. So that and producing.
Yep.
I started acting, and now I love producing and directing.
And then I guess my big thing is to just remember, no matter what you're doing when it comes to film, is you don't need to ask for permission. Like the big reason why I got into film was like I wanted to create stuff, and then I was trying to get on everybody else's set and film stuff. I was doing a lot of projects on the side, and I never really had anything to show for it. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own feature. So I went out and I filmed a feature with like a few of our friends and made this film. Like it took 6 years to make. Didn't go anywhere but YouTube, but I made it for myself, and you just don't have to ask permission. Just go out there and film it.
If you find that you're not getting what you want and the roles that you want and things like that, just write it yourself.
Yeah.
There will never be a lack of people wanting to work on films. We've never in our lives run into that.
Right.
Excellent. So, final thing, where can people find you? Where can they follow you? Do you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
Yes.
Is it like you have an individual one? Do you have one for your company? Where can people find you guys?
They can find us at Nox Luna Films LLC on Instagram.
No, it's just NOXLUNA Films.
That's
So
on
Nox Luna
Instagram and
Films.
Facebook. I am at Miss MISS, Miss Taylor Martin on Instagram and Taylor Martin on Facebook.
Yep. And it's noxlunafilms.com.
Okay, cool. Well, I definitely look forward to seeing it on streaming, and I'll definitely watch it again.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you so much for watching it the first time.
And guys, you know, it's it's not even 6:30 yet. We're going until midnight, so there's still plenty of
We're enjoying
time
it.
that you can come on down, support these independent creators, and just have a good time. You know, I've never had a bad time with popcorn.
Right.
That's right.
So, well, hope to see you down here.